Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. So it's nice and early here at the convent this morning and I could do with a coffee, but I don't have a coffee machine which is plumbed in. And the monstrosity behind me needs plumbing in. And I'm not going to do it in this kitchen. I've changed my mind. I'm forever changing my mind. So it's going in the bar now. Yes. It's going in the bar. And the bar's an interesting project because today we need to remove all of the bank furniture which I had bought to make a bar because the ceiling in that room is asbestos. And I have a company coming who is going to remove it and dispose of it. And they can't do that with all of the bank furniture in there. So Simon and Yanis are just finishing off a few little bits of the dining room floor and then we're going to get in that room and clear it out. So we've got Dad, Steve, you know Steve, and Simon and Yanis, and myself. So we've got plenty of muscle. So let's crack on.
Welcome to Yanis Bar. What do you want to drink?
Can I have a crack on cocktail, please, Yanis?
Yes, of course. With my pleasure.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're in the bar, and the ceiling, the asbestos ceiling, is being removed at some point very, very soon. So we need to clear out all of this bank furniture, and there is an awful lot of it. And we're going to move it like good old-fashioned, the Petherick vlogs. We're going to move it about 10 times before we actually use it. And yeah, we're going to store it in the chapel temporarily.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, let's crack on, guys.
Do what the man said. Quite nice, isn't it, Simon?
It's lovely, yeah. Yeah, it's well made.
So I've got about 26 to 27 meters of this.
Oh, okay.
And it's all made of oak. It's got marble kickboards. You know, it's absolutely really good quality. And it all came out of a bank in Blois, I think it was.
Yeah, it's nice.
A Banque de France. And it's obviously going to be used for a bar in this room in the future.
Yeah.
So we can have an entire bar unit all the way along the room. And then like shelving behind and racks for storage and bottles and things like that.
I mean, over that side, just with behind with Yanis's, you can see all the straight pieces, can't you? So
Yep.
plenty of it.
We have got a lot of it. So we're going to store a lot of it in the chapel. And then once the ceiling's been removed and done some work in here, it'll all come back in.
Yep. Yep, okay then.
Brilliant. So it all separates.
Yeah.
We're going to take the top off this one first.
Okay.
And then, you know, work from there essentially.
And then just move it all.
Just move it all.
Yeah, okay, mate, no problem.
Oh, good. Wow, nice.
Go on, keep going round.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, okay. Careful, my bar. Okay? Yes.
That's good. Go around now.
Yeah.
Must be that one, got it part now.
Yeah, I'll this, Mick, and I'll grab that with them.
Yes. did nothing good.
Ready?
Crack on this.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We were laughing because the doors just slammed just as we were about to film.
It always happens. Like
Yeah. So we've cleared all this room out. I'm not even sure what this room was actually used for. Do
This
you know, Billy?
was a room next to the chapel, which they used.
Disco room.
It wasn't a chapel itself, this room. It was just a room for, I don't know, like a function room, essentially. Probably had chairs and things in here.
Yeah, maybe.
And I was told that they used to sit in here and watch TV.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
It's like a rest room, maybe, something like
Yeah.
that.
So the previous owner, he said, they used to sit in here and watch TV.
Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, we got it all cleared out now. We've got all the library, sorry, the bank.
The bank,
not the
yeah.
library. So many bits here. So all the bank's taken out, put into the chapel now. So we've cleared it all now for the guys that are going to come in and move the asbestos ceiling.
Yep.
So we had to clear it obviously so they can get in here.
Mm-hmm.
We've left that pallet over there. It's got glass. But
We'll
we've
put
got-
the
we've got-
pallet truck underneath
we've
it.
got a pallet
and it can
truck.
be moved around, can't
Yeah,
it?
then they can move it because there's a big step going down there. And if we
We don't want to move the glass twice.
No, absolutely not. We certainly don't want to drop it either.
No, exactly.
So, yeah, it's all ready.
It's a big room, isn't it?
It is. I mean, these stained glass panel doors are lovely as well.
They are nice. I'm not going to use them on this project, but we'll definitely put them in storage and they can be used. Or if somebody wants a recycling project, use them somewhere. I don't know.
I mean, they must be nearly 3 metres high.
Yeah, they must
Really
be. Yeah.
high, long doors, aren't they?
Yeah.
They look nice. And it seems strange how they shaped it all, doesn't it, as well? You know,
Yeah.
just for sort of like, I don't know why they'd want to modernise it in a building like this, but obviously they did. Someone come up with a design for it and they said, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So
Brilliant.
that's where we're at.
Smash in. Cracking job.
Yeah.
I suppose what we could do now is, well, actually, we had the stepladder out and I had to look up above the ceiling. And one of the beams is in remarkable condition. It's lovely and straight, Simon.
Good.
But there is a banana up there
Oh, is there? Okay.
with a massive steel beam below it.
Oh, right, okay.
So that will need inspecting.
Yeah.
But the thing is, upstairs in the office, there's no weight up there.
No, this is not like the other part of the building.
No,
is it?
it's
With all
not.
the rooms above
It's
it.
been stripped out already.
Yeah.
So the internal walls are just plasterboard. So I'm not sure. Maybe they just thought it would collapse.
Maybe they stripped upstairs out after they'd already installed that beam.
Possibly, yeah.
steel in
Possibly, yeah. We'll have a look at it anyway when the ceiling's removed. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of work to do in here. But I would love to be able to start doing this at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously we've got the dining room and the library.
Yeah.
And if it was up to me, I'd start a new project every day. But then nothing would get finished, would
No,
it?
exactly. Right.
Yeah. All right then. I suppose we'll go back in the dining room and just carry on in there for the rest of the day.
Okay then, mate. Yeah.
We've probably only got an hour and a half left anyway. So
Like that. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit in there. We've cleaned
Yeah.
all up in there now, haven't we? So we'll go and do a bit of stud work, shall we, Jan? Because that's what we'll be doing tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah.
Carrying on with the stud work.
yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go then.
So tomorrow, bright and early, Simon, we're going to start the stud work.
Yeah.
And I brought out one of the supply panels, which is going on the wall here. And I know there used to be a cupboard here, but the doors were rotten. And when I asked Martin about the sandblasting them, he said they're going to come up and look really bad, he said.
Yeah.
They'll look almost as bad as the one that we hid in the kitchen,
Right.
which we decided to cover up and put a whiskey bottle in.
You're not going to put another bottle of whiskey in here,
Well, I
are
think
you?
we should, yeah.
The people that stripped this building down one day, they never get nothing done. When it's time to pull the wall down, there's another bottle of whiskey in
Well,
there
we
for
put a
them.
bottle of gin in the hallway, didn't we?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're not putting a cupboard here. I'm not going to put the supply panel to hide it. Generally, you're meant to be able to see them. I know this isn't a commercial property, but I'm still following commercial regulations as such. But I'm not putting fire doors and things like that. And you don't have to put fire suppression unless you have over like 500 people in the building, which I don't think we could manage.
I mean, you've got exit lights anyway, haven't you?
So we're putting the emergency lighting, we're putting unwired. So these red and orange cables, they're the fire smoke detectors, the push button emergency activation button.
Things you break.
And we've also got emergency lighting. So if the power goes off, they light up the rooms.
I believe this orange one's for the bell, isn't it?
That's the
bell.
alarm, yep. And the red one are therefore the push activation buttons and also the smoke detectors. So yeah, we're going to put the supply panel here in the corner. So it's a mirror image of the kitchen. But like some people have said, and also you said as well, Simon, if you don't like looking at it, just put a picture frame over it.
Yeah. I mean, if it comes to the point where it never needed to be known where it was, you'd put a sticker there, wouldn't you? A little sticker if you want, or take a picture of it if you needed to.
Yeah.
But I mean, the only person really is going to need to know where it is you, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And the reason why I'm not putting them in every rooms, the supply panels, but it's good to have them sort of in the area of where, so if you've got troubleshooting and for some reason you've got one supply panel in a building that's, 4,000 meters? No, 3,000 meters square, I think the convent is. And if you had one supply panel, which would be absolutely massive, and you were trying to troubleshoot a issue or a fault, well, you'd be running around, wouldn't you?
This way you can put it into areas, can't you?
Yeah.
And I believe this is going to supply the library as well, isn't it?
This will supply the dining room. I'm not sure. We'll have to speak to Duncan, but I have another supply panel which might be in the library.
Okay.
But I just need to just consult with Duncan about the amount of juice we're drawing, because we've got a huge cable going into the kitchen, which then also supplies this 3-phase 60, I think it might be. No, we're at 32 amp coming in here.
Yeah.
So we've got 3-phase 32 coming in to supply this supply panel, and that will also probably be enough juice to do the library as well. Yeah. The only big draw we'll be having will be the air conditioning.
Yeah.
But we can feed that from anywhere, really.
I mean, the kitchen's got a lot of appliances in it.
Exactly,
This is not really. It's going to.
Well, there's going to be some plugs, a few
sockets,
lights,
lamps. Yeah, that's it.
and that's it. Yeah. So I think 32 amp, 3-phase will be fine for this and the library.
But like you say, if not, it's no trouble, is it, to put another consume board in there?
Yeah, consumer board we call them as well. Yeah, or supply panel. Yeah.
Yeah, supply panel.
And everything is going to be Hager. So this is the brand I'm using. They are my favourite. They're absolutely amazing. I know a lot of French people use Legrand or Schneider or Bricklec, whatever it's called.
And they do sit flush against the wall. When that's on the wall, it's flush with the wall, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't sit proud like a box, an ugly box.
No. So tomorrow all we've got to do is measure the height of the one in the kitchen, because that was set to the minimum requirement. If they're too low, then children can put their fingers in them and things like that. So they have to be at a certain height.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, they won't be able to reach it then, will they?
All right, mate.
Good
So I look forward to doing the stud work tomorrow. Thanks for your help. Thank you, Yanis.
You're welcome.
Thanks to Steve and Dad for helping move that bar. I was going to call it a library, but it's not a library. All right then, mate.
Okay then.
See you later.
All right. Well, you enjoy your evening, everybody, and we'll see you in the morning.